I say, why wouldn't I couldn't get to go away?
I'm muted. That's why.
What's going on?
What's going on, baby? How's everything doing? Oh, you're back.
Oh, it's not.
No,
There you
what's
go.
all right?
There we go. How we doing, brother?
Not be that close to me. I don't blame you. Good. How you doing? We just got done watching the movie up on Discord, Last House on the Left.
Yep.
Not my first time watching, but I haven't seen it in about 20 years. So
really, that long?
Well, however long. It came out 2009. So
I watched it maybe about 5 years ago.
That's probably when I saw it. So what's that? 15 years? Long enough.
Wow. Yeah, I watch because it's always on Tubi. It's always on Tubi or Pluto. So I remember I watched it a few years back.
Yeah, no, I remember I saw it when it came out, but I haven't seen it since. So.
I've always been I never know because for a while the poster covers are like almost identical, so it's almost hard to buy a physical copy because you never almost know which one you're getting. But I actually don't own this one, sadly. But I plan to pick up that Arrow release because I really want to get that. It's
yeah, the Arrow's good.
Yeah,
that was good.
If I might pick it up, and if it comes with the slip, I'll keep it. If it doesn't, I might send it back and wait till a sale because I'm not gonna pay $30 if I'm not getting the slip.
Yeah, Arrow has sales every now and then. You can probably pick that up pretty cheap.
But even 30, I guess, isn't bad because it is a 2-disc set. So I mean, that's what I just paid for a brand new fucking those Jasons. But dude. Speaking of Arrow, man, with some horror news, Arrow just announced a couple new releases that are coming out in August, and they're going to be doing the Texas Chainsaw. Speaking of remakes, since we're doing that Last House on the Left remake, Arrow's putting out a 4K for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, the 04, 05 one. I want to say 04, the one with Jessica Biel.
03, I think it was. 03.
Well, Evan, I'm sure will tell me in the comments. I thought it was 04, but and then they're also doing the prequel, Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning,
which I've never seen. I've seen I've seen the Jessica that one.
I actually don't. I don't own the second one. I used to own it on DVD, and it just I blew that thing out, bro. I watched those 2 movies so much growing up. Um, a actually, TCM, the Jessica Biel one, was the first Texas Chainsaw
Mhm.
I'd ever saw. That was the first
Oh,
one I
really?
ever saw. Yeah, 2003 and 2006. That was the first one, and dude, that movie scared the living daylights out of me. That one was so good, man. Um,
Yeah,
and
it's a good
then,
remake.
then it but because of that movie, it introduced me to then my uncle, I was talking to him about that, and my uncle ended up showing me the original, and I fell in love with the original, and then I watched the sequel, and you all know I am a huge fan of the sequel. Um, but yeah, I'm so hyped for those to get because those are darker movies too, and the physical releases we got, they look good, but I know Arrow's gonna knock those out of the park, and
Right,
they added
so
a lot of new special features to them.
Battle of the Remakes, the Texas Chainsaw remake against the Friday the 13th remake. What do you like better?
Me and Evan were just talking about this, because they remade Texas Chainsaw, they remade Friday the 13th, and those are directed by the same guy.
Oh, really?
The same guy directed both of those, and Nightmare on Elm Street, which I'm not a fan of, and then we
No, not a
got
fan of.
then we got the Rob Zombie Halloween remakes. I love all those, except I don't hate the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, but I'm not a fan of it. But I'd go Texas Chainsaw
Yeah,
Massacre.
I would too.
I love the
Not
Friday
a
the
slight
13th
amount.
remake though.
There's some
Slight
good.
amount, yeah.
I mean, that scene where
There
he
there's
wails the
there's
guy
a
against a
there's a
tree.
little
There's some good
I was
scenes in
gonna
that Friday
say,
the
yeah.
13th.
There's a few things about the Friday the 13th though that annoy me,
The
but
Texas
I
Chainsaw.
love it. That movie's great. I really don't think I have any problems with that movie. That movie is so good. But yeah, I love both of them, and yeah, I bought both of those movies more times than you can count, and I
But
can't wait.
isn't Leatherface a sequel to those as well?
No,
I thought it was.
no, no.
Uh,
Leatherface is like a prequel.
oh, another prequel.
Yeah, and it's like on its own. I mean, I guess it's connected to the world, but yeah, no,
Okay,
no, that. Yeah, I don't even know where the fuck that was. I think that was around the time when they were doing a lot of like origins
right.
movies. I don't fucking know. But yeah, it's crazy because you know I love Rob Zombie's Halloweens. I love both of them, and I think those remakes that we got, man, are just so fucking good. I mean, between TCM, Friday, and Halloween, it's just a bump, man. But the thing is, out of all those, Leatherface didn't really talk, and a lot of people played Leatherface throughout the years. A lot of people played Michael throughout the years,
Mm.
but only one guy played fucking Freddy throughout the years. And not to say the guy who played Rorschach wasn't bad. I thought he was actually great, but the story was terrible. Um, yeah, I expected so much more of that because I think the casting was right. I think I didn't like.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, both Leatherface and Freddy are behind masks. Not
Yeah,
Freddy, but
but
Jason,
they don't talk
and
either.
they don't
They
really
don't
talk
talk
that
either.
much. But Nightmare on Elm Street, it's Freddy Krueger's the main thing. It's a
Yeah,
character, and
and he talks a
when you
lot.
get somebody that's so iconic in it, to try to replace him, it's like trying to make Chris Pine Captain Kirk. It just doesn't
Yeah,
work.
yeah, exactly. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. Not at all. Yeah, and I don't think that Rorschach did bad or anything. I just think I didn't like the look. I thought the look I did not like the
Plus,
look at all.
he's short. That
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah,
he's
he's
pretty
short.
short.
Yeah.
It's almost
He
gonna be
just
like a Toxic Avenger thing. Not quite as bad.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. They were trying to go darker, it felt like too,
Yeah.
and like I can appreciate that, but like Robert Englund just brought like a lightness to the character in
Right.
such dark situations. He brought this, but it was the '80s,
But
you
you
know what
know
I
what?
mean?
The thing
And
is,
I mean, he was so incredible.
and he developed that over the course of the movies,
Yeah, yeah.
and
It
it's
took him
and
till
he took a
he
lot
didn't
of
get
that
that till
he
Dream
took a lot
Warriors.
of liberties on his own, because in the first Nightmare on Elm
Hmm.
Street, he wasn't a funny guy in that as much.
No, 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 no.
That came in the later.
He did the
Uh,
little chasing. There's that
right.
scene in the little alley where he kind of does
Right.
that, but yeah. And then in the second one, he was like a straight up demon. He was the darkest he's ever been in the second one. That's why the second one has always been one of my favorites because he's like a straight up fucking demon in the second. And then in the third one, that's when you get the welcome to prime time, bitch, and all the fucking
Right.
cheesiness. But then obviously
People
in
assume he's like
four,
that from the beginning, but he wasn't.
no,
Yeah.
no, not at all.
So, yeah, but as remakes go, this is one of the better ones. This is up there with that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
This is
And
definitely, I think, the first movie was a '70s drive-in grindhouse exploitation film that was made cheap with no name actors. This one is a
yeah,
bigger budget movie that's made with not AAA cast, but people that everybody's seen before and has been in or will be in other shit. Yeah, I saw that.
I can't wait.
Those
That's
movies
gonna
aren't
be
that good,
awesome.
though. To be
I
honest with
know,
you, they're
but
not
those
that
have been
good.
so hard to get. They don't need a 4K, but
Yeah, I
they're
definitely
gonna
don't
have
need
4K
that.
and Blu-ray. I'll probably pick those up at some point.
They'll be expensive as shit.
They are fun though.
Yeah,
No, they'll probably be like $30.
yeah,
Um, that's sick though, and I can't believe they're putting these. They're not doing the first one. They're only doing 2 and 3.
yeah. And that's not Shout. I don't think.
No, that's Shout. What are you
No, I
talking
don't think
about,
so.
dude? That's. Do you not see the
Oh, okay. They
logo,
got the rights back then. They got them from the other
bro? I told
company.
you that from the get go, man. I know
They
what
because
I'm
the other
talking
company,
about.
the Blu-rays weren't they weren't them.
Yeah. But I was gonna say before we got into the movie, we had watched Bring Her Back today, and it's getting a lot of hype. Scarpat wasn't so
I
much of a
wish they would
fan.
take her back.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it better than Scarpad, but I did not like it nearly as much as Talk to Me. I think these directors though do have a great career ahead of them, but I think that Talk to Me was a lot better. But I did still
But you know
enjoy
what
this.
the problem is though?
Yeah.
They direct the movie really well, and they did the same thing. But they wrote this, and the story was by them. So maybe they should
Well,
hand.
They did
I
talk
know,
to
but
me
maybe
though as
they should
well.
hand that off and just direct the next one.
Well, but they're trying to be,
Yeah,
they're
I
trying
know.
to do
I know.
everything on their own. But
No, it wasn't a horrible movie,
you
but
got to
I
appreciate
expect better.
you got to appreciate though that these guys were YouTubers, and Talk to Me was their feature debut.
Well,
And
and
would you
they're
think that
also
two
from
YouTubers did
yeah,
that? Like, you know what I mean? Like they fucking killed it
they're
either way.
also from another country. They're from
Yeah,
South Africa, so
Australia.
they're not Australia. I mean Australia, yeah. So they're
Yeah.
not from around here. So the movies are gonna be a little different.
But Netflix did that To Dumb thing yesterday. Me and my girl watched, and they announced it's called To Doom or whatever. They were just announcing like a lot of upcoming Netflix movies and showing like trailers. That's where they officially announced like the release date for Stranger Things season 5,
Oh yeah,
and they showed a sneak
Frankenstein.
peek. Did you see that Frankenstein?
No, I
I'm
haven't
curious
watched it. I
to
haven't
what,
watched it yet.
dude. It's like I'm like hesitant about it because it looks so different,
It's Del
but
Toro though.
it's Del Toro, man.
Yeah.
So I'm so hyped for
Although
it.
then
I'm
again, he
so
did
hyped.
Pinocchio too. I don't know.
Well, that was more like a kids thing, and it
Not
was
really.
like
It was it
animated.
was strange.
Yeah, but it was animated, or claymation.
Yeah.
But
Could
yeah,
be good. Could be good.
yeah, I'm
I guarantee you, it's gonna be better than the Robert De Niro version.
yeah, yeah. Well, you need to watch that trailer and let me know. Oh, and then there was a big announcement because there was like a horror con uh the last week or something, and one of these guys that me and Evan watch, he went up to Damien Leone, and Damien Leone was a huge fan of his YouTube channel, and he was like, "Is there anything you could tell me about Terrifier 4?" And he's like, "I'll give you a fucking headline." He's like, "We're gonna do Art in Terrifier 4." He's like, "We're gonna do Art the
Mhm.
Clown's origin story in the first 15
Oh
minutes
yeah, I was
of
just
the
saying it's not the
movie."
whole movie. It's just a
No, the first
flashback.
15, just the first 15
Yeah, it's
minutes
good.
of it.
Good.
You're
It's
gonna
good.
get Art the Clown's backstory, which I'm so fucking hyped for. I mean, talk about no better way to open Terrifier 4. So I'm so excited, man. That's
Yeah,
gonna be fucking great.
should be good.
Which I don't know if have we gotten like a release date yet for it? I don't think so.
No, everybody's assuming this year October, but I don't know.
No, I doubt it. Probably next October.
Possibly. He shoots these
When
movies
was
pretty
back in the
quick.
last house on?
The other thing would be
Yeah.
too. This month, I was talking to your brother about it. I think last night that new season of Monster where Charlie Hunnam is going to be playing Ed Gain starts in,
Yes.
I think,
I was
July.
hoping that we would have gotten an announcement about that on Netflix, but my girl was like, "Oh, that's too dark to be," because a lot of like a lot of kids were
I think
watching
it starts in July from what I hear. So
this year.
yeah, this
Yeah,
year
dude, I'm so fucking hyped for that.
should be good. I haven't watched the
Charlie
other seasons.
Hunnam.
I should watch that Dahmer one, right?
You didn't see Dahmer?
No, I've not seen that.
Dude,
I might watch
dude,
that before they Ed Gain.
I've watched that multiple times.
Really?
That show
seen it.
is dude, that shit is incredible. The second season is still really good, but it's a lot more like, I don't know, man. Like, it's a lot sadder, and it's just
Yeah.
like it's not as rewatchable. Well, no, but dude, like, they made Dahmer into like Evan Peters made Dahmer into like
Right.
it's just crazy. You just have to watch it. It is so Evan Peters just nailed it, dude.
Yeah, well, I think Charlie Hunnam will be good in this too.
No, me too. Charlie Hunnam's a fantastic. I love. We're huge Sons of Anarchy fans, so I can't wait to see him. I mean, Ed Gein inspired Psycho, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, so many. And somebody's supposed to be playing Alfred Hitchcock in the show.
Yeah,
because Alfred Hitchcock back in the day went on record that Psycho was inspired by Ed Gein. So yeah, they show some. I forget who's playing him, but they showed in the billing. But yeah, I'm so excited for that one, and I'm so excited for Stranger Things, man. They're doing part 1, November 26th or something. Then part 2, they're breaking it into 3 parts. Part 2 comes out Christmas, and then part 3 comes out New Year's Eve. But dude, last season, man, they had 3 episodes that were as long as movies. I mean, the finale was 2.5 hours, and then episode 6 and 7 were an hour and a half.
Yeah, but I had to rewatch them because I frankly don't remember them.
They're so fucking good, man. That is one of the best shows. I mean, Stranger Things is the only fucking reason that I still have Netflix. I fucking love Stranger Things. I wish they would have kept putting out all the seasons on box set because I bought 1 and 2 from Target. I got them for like $5, but
you can buy the boots. You can get the bootlegs.
Yeah, but those VHS box sets were cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you want to dive into Last House on the Left?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so obviously, you can't talk about this without talking about the original, which the original definitely has more of a grindhouse feel, and the original just set a precedent. And after the original, man, there were so many movies that were trying to do what Last House on the Left did. We got I Spit on Your Grave, so many revenge killer type movies,
Yeah, they were big in the 70s, these movies.
Yeah. I was never super big on the original, but I've always loved this one. This one has always been just like the original Hills Have Eyes. I was never super huge on. I like them and I respect them, but I like the remake of Hills Have Eyes, and I like the remake of this a lot better than the original. It just is what it is, But I think this movie, man, just fucking knocks it out the park, man. And I love the cast. You have such a fantastic cast in this movie.
Yeah, I didn't know. Garrett Dillahunt is great. Aaron
Paul from Breaking Bad.
Ricky Lindholm played the girl, and they did pretty good. The guy, the discount Rick from Walking Dead.
Yeah,
he was. Guy looked just like Rick from The Walking Dead. But yeah, this movie definitely had a bigger budget than the original, which was shot in 2 rooms. It was you had the wood stuff, and then they went to the parents' house, and once they get to the parents' house, it was two rooms. They didn't do any of this boat stuff and all that because it was a cheaper made movie. But that movie had pretty good suspense too. The only thing I might damn this movie for a little bit is I think it went a little overboard in the rape stuff. I could have cut that back a little bit. I get the point.
Compared to the original, I think they cut it back.
I don't think I got it back. The original was bad for a day. This one was pretty bad. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. but I thought it changed enough on the original to be kind of its own movie with better acting, and I like the like you, I like the original, but this one is a better movie
Yeah.
overall. So I think they did a pretty good job adapting this. As I said, we were talking earlier that the '70s one, like a lot of '70s movies, is a lot bleaker. The girls
Yeah.
don't live.
Yeah.
You know, um,
And I like though the way that they play it out.
right,
I don't remember if they do it like that in the original, but where you do think she's dead, and then
right,
out of nowhere she comes back. You know what I
right,
mean? Because
and
there's a time
it's not stupid enough that you know both
it
movies has
does
the
work
same.
though because the dad is a doctor, so you're like,
Yeah.
okay, well he
This
can
movie has
save
the
her.
same problem Eden Lake has, the big coincidence it takes to get the killers to the same house as somebody they just killed, like in Eden Lake, in reverse.
Which was the one thing you did not like in Eden
Right.
Lake.
And I say it's a little cheesy here too, but I accept it a little bit more.
It's the whole point of the movie, though.
Right,
You
exactly.
gotta accept it.
Yeah. So no, it's
And it makes sense though in this because
right,
the girl, when they're driving, they're not sure which way to go, and she's like, "I know where I'm at."
right.
She's like, "Go left," because she wanted to get close to her house.
Mhm.
So it does make a little bit more sense, I guess, in this
Mhm.
one because
We don't get to see
she
we don't get
leads
to see
him
the reason
towards
why they
her
had the
neighborhood.
accident. They had the accident that wound them up there. You know what I mean? I would have actually, to me, I would have liked it better if they had done one of these things where, oh, we had an accident, somebody got hurt, just to come in and do like a home invasion, and then and they just happened to be in the girl's home. I because we never saw the accident. It really did happen, but that's a little bit more coincidental. But it doesn't bother me. It was still a pretty damn good movie, and I like Garrett Dillahunt.
Yeah,
Aaron Paul's great in it. The acting is all solid in it. Even the parents are pretty good in it.
even the knockoff Rick is great.
The Rick is not bad.
Hey man,
The mom gets some shots in. So yeah, it's
dude, and then fucking the what's his name? The main bad guy's girlfriend is hot as fuck. Get some tit
Ricky
shots
Reno.
from her. Can't hate on that.
And the only downside I think to it is Aaron Paul goes down little easy, a little quick. Um, I would just say, I don't know what I was gonna say. Too many edibles. Overall, I enjoyed it. I really have any problems with it.
How many edibles you take, motherfucker?
2 tonight.
2.
A long day. Had to watch that A24 movie, and then it's a long day. So, but no, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think it's a great movie, man, and it's cool to see like Aaron Paul and all that in it too. So.
Right.
And even the girl, she's pretty popular too. Sarah Paxton. She's been in a decent amount of stuff. I want to say she was in the Bates Motel show. I could be wrong about that though. I'm trying to look up her name really quick. What the fuck is going on?
I mean, I think the killers in this one were a little bit more believable. In the original movie, they were kind of way over the top.
Yeah.
These are people that really can exist. You kind of believe in it.
Yeah. It shows that she was in one episode of Twin Peaks, the newest one. Obviously not the original. And she was in that Ty West movie, The Innkeepers, which came a couple years after this. I'll have to check that. I've been meaning to watch that Innkeepers movie. It's kind of like a ghost movie. Oh, she's in that superhero movie with Drake Bell. That's what I know her from. Have you seen that Ty West movie, The Innkeepers? I've been wanting to watch that for a while. People rave about it. And I love Ty West's House of the Devil, so I gotta watch that. Innkeepers. It's supposed to be. It's a lot different than all his other movies. It's supposed to be like one of the like these two kids play like ghost hunters, but it looks good. You still there? Yeah, that one scene, man, is definitely rough to watch. It's rough in the original too. A lot of like face. You're muted. A lot of like face pushing down and hard breathing and shit. Man, I always had an idea for Hills. I can't hear you, Scarpetta. Makes more sense in that. I still can't hear you. Makes more sense in this than the original. In the original, they're in the neighborhood, I believe. In this remake, they're on a vacation home, and the nearest house is 6 miles away. Yeah.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I think it works out the way that they do it in this one. Definitely.
Well, as Two Gun said too, I believe in the original one, these people just show up the door.
Oh,
That she
yeah,
doesn't.
Halloween Town.
She doesn't know who they are, and they stay in the person's house. There's no like guest house in the original one. They like, who would do that? Who would let somebody out of the blues to stay?
Thank God they have a guest house.
Right.
I'd be like, motherfucker, you gonna be stuck out in the rain, bro. 'Cause I
Well,
ain't letting you
that
in.
kind of works out for this movie because in this movie the girl's still alive and they're treating her. That wasn't the case in the other movie. So
Yeah.
I mean, if they were in the house, they would have known right away the girl came in. It's a conceit to get the rest of the plot going. But
yeah, I had thought that the parents do more of like a Home Alone thing to them, but it's not like that. They kind of go.
You're thinking of Mother's Day kind of thing.
I think so.
No, they basically just wail on them. They brutalize them with whatever they find.
I like though how they do it together, like as a couple though, because they're good people.
Yeah,
they're good people, but they come together as a couple to like get revenge for their daughter, and even when they're like drowning Aaron Paul, they're like because she's struggling to do it herself. Then he comes, and they like have this look at each other like, holy shit, we're actually like about to kill this fucking dude. But it's crazy. I kind of like, honestly, man, I
know. What did you feel about
it.
What do you feel about them just giving the son a pass?
I understand it because
yeah, he's kind of a victim,
he's
but
a
still,
he's a victim.
In the beginning of the movie, it's almost like they're playing up that he's trying to get these girls to come back.
Well, that's another thing too. They could. I feel like I always wondered if they were trying to go both ways with that, and they ended up going lighter with it because they could have made him part of it.
Right.
And then they don't. But I actually think that would have made it cooler if they made him part of it. I think that would have been really cool. Yeah, I understand it because they're parents and they just figure like, yeah, obviously he had piece of shit parents and he's the one that gives them, like, it's not like in the original when she just catches him wearing the necklace where like he actually like tries to hint at
Evan says they do set up some Home Alone traps. I kind of remember that, and that was kind of dumb.
In the original, they do. Okay,
yeah, they were trying to be like a Saw type
I was gonna say
this made more sense how it went down in this one than that.
Yeah, because they're not like no professionals or anything. Right. It makes sense when like he's able to fix these like issues with the injuries because he's a doctor.
I gotta say, I feel in the original one, and they can get away with this in the 70s, and they didn't do that here, obviously. In the 70s, in the original one, I remember that they played up where the parents become almost, because they're so traumatized, get gleeful in what they're doing, and they go kind of over the top. I felt like in this one they came together, but they kind of still were restrained a little bit.
Yeah,
they never lost their humanity, and I think in the original ones, I think those parents did a little bit.
Yeah, no, definitely, I agree.
Which is
it was more that they just did what they had to do, and a lot, and besides, and really a lot of it was self-defense. Besides,
right.
You know what I mean? Like once they kind of started fighting, they were fighting back. So a lot of it too was kind of like self-defense.
Exactly.
And really, you could just be like, these fuckers, brutalized my daughter and they came up in my house.
Two Gun brought up another. When we watch the movie, Two Gun brought up another good point. Is that in the original, you're kind of thinking as the movie goes on toward the end, is and what are these people going to do now? Just dig a hole, bury him, because they have no way to prove they did what they did because their daughters are dead in the original ones. Here, they have an out. They have the son and they have the daughter, so that you don't have to worry about that. But that's another element that's changed from the original one.
Yeah, which they might have did that on purpose.
Right.
And maybe that's why they ended up going with the kid to not. But I feel like they also didn't want to go that dark.
Right.
But I would have liked it maybe if they had the kid do that and actually turn and be like baiting people.
Yeah, he gave me the way it was directed and the way it was written in the beginning of the movie. He gave me the vibe that he was trying to lure these girls back.
Yeah.
And then when they get back there and they show him, he's clearly not. So yeah, but it really seems like they were setting that up at first.
I mean, he's definitely trying to lure some girls in there, but for them, no, I think it's more to get laid.
I mean, yeah, I know, but why? But you have a psychotic dad. Why would he bring him back the whole time?
know.
We know he's coming back.
Well, you also got a dad that's on the fucking run too.
Right. So he's a dumbass.
Yeah. Dumb as fuck. I mean, it's like, go hang out with these girls at their place, dude.
Exactly. Go to a park.
Exactly. Like, fucking ridiculous.
No, and then it's like, never happened.
Oh, let's give you a makeover. All is done. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But I think everybody in the movie's really good. What would be your favorite scene or kill? Yeah, this one's definitely not as bleak as the other, and the other one has that grindhouse feel, so that just makes it so much dirtier and just
sleazier. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I think the Aaron Paul, hammer in the back of the head, hand down the drain.
When he pulls his hand out the drain, that thing is mangled.
That was probably the best.
And then the older brother, he's like, "Man, you guys really fucked my brother up. He's dead as hell."
He said you murdered the shit out of my brother.
Oh, that's what yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. And since you did with that one, I definitely gotta go. Obviously, the ending kill on
the microwave.
The microwave.
Yeah. Finally, me and Two Gun watched Microwave Massacre several weeks ago on Discord, and we didn't get that, but we got that in this movie. Of course, he had a jury rig that because you can't nuke something with the door open, and your head should take a little longer to explode.
Yeah, I guess he had to obviously rig it somehow.
Right. Let it cook. They should have done it with his eyeballs popped out. And then he
should have been a little more slow motion instead of just a pop. Should have been like one eye.
Well, that's why it's good watching a Discord. I can do the freeze frame.
Yeah.
If I see something good, I repeat it several times.
Yeah. I like that.
Whether it's heads exploding or pigs fucking, either way, man.
Yeah, we don't talk about that anymore.
We're watching them good movies on Discord.
Who's your favorite character?
Garrett Dillahunt, I think. The Terminator. He was good.
He was great. I go Aaron Paul.
Yeah, he's all right too. Aaron Paul was kind of acting like Aaron Paul.
I think he always does.
Yeah.
Well, you took the best one, so. Or I go the girlfriend because she had some nice tits.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew I recognized this fucking kid. The kid, he plays Lucius in Gladiator, and then he plays Silent.
Yeah.
He plays Silent Ray in Mystic River. I knew I fucking recognized.
I love
both of those. Yeah. I love, obviously Lucius, from Gladiator. But you remember Mystic River?
Well, Lucius was his son, right?
Gladiator,
His
yeah.
real
Well,
son.
his son with the
Right,
other chick,
right.
yeah. They
He's the
never make it official, but they make it official in Gladiator
in
2.
two,
He's
right.
yeah, Jesse Pinkman was
And he
in
grew up to
those.
be a guy that looked exactly nothing like he did as a kid.
Nothing like him.
He
Didn't
looked
even
more
really
like a
look too
Pedro
much.
Pascal type.
Yeah, didn't even look too much like fucking Russell Crowe.
Nope.
Yeah. But yeah, man, overall, I really enjoy this movie, man. It's definitely a worthy pickup for me. Like I said, I plan to pick up the fucking Arrow box or Arrow 2 disc set. I don't know if it's a 4K. Is it a
It's a
4K on a Blu-ray?
4K. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely plan to pick that up. Um, it's one of the I feel like it's one of the movies that obviously was the original made so many waves back in the day, but it was one that definitely needed a remake, and they did the remake right, and it fucking because the idea is a great idea and the story is so fucking good. So I loved how they updated, just like Hills Have Eyes is such a great fucking story, but I think it needed to be updated, and they fucking killed it with both of these updated Wes Craven movies, in my opinion. I think this remake is better than the original, and I think the Hills Have Eyes remake is better. And Wes Craven worked. I don't know if he worked, especially. I know Wes Craven's son was a producer on this one, but I know Wes Craven worked very close with Alexander Aja on the Hills Have Eyes remake. So that was pretty cool. Out of the two, which one do you like better, this or the Hills Have Eyes remake? I'm sure it's Hills Have Eyes, right?
Yeah, I think so. Because
Out of the
that's got
originals.
radiated mutants in it, so you can never go
Yeah,
better.
well, that's what I figured. Out of the originals, which do you like? You like the original Hills Have Eyes better than the original Last House on the Left?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a better movie.
yeah, they're both there, but I was just saying before, it's like Wes Craven's such a fucking legend, dude. I mean, to be putting out movies like this that were just so ahead of its time, man. And then, then he not only did incredible movies like this, but then he fucking gave us Freddy and he gave us Ghostface. I mean, it's insane, dude. Because, like, you think, like, yeah,
Swamp Thing.
Toby Hooper gave us Leatherface. But if you look at his fucking filmography, he did a lot of stinkers. Life Force is one of the greatest movies ever.
But the greatest
But,
thing he ever gave us was John Carpenter's wife bathing naked in a brook
oh, and
in
Swamp
Swamp
Thing.
Thing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's for But yeah, I think Wes Craven was definitely one of the best horror directors. I think he had a lot more bangers than he did
Right.
stinkers.
Yeah, Wes Craven and Sean Cunningham produced this, so
Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing. You had two, which this was before Sean Cunningham had did Friday the 13th, right? Because this was 70s. This wasn't Friday the 13th wasn't until 1980.
no, well, I'm talking about the remake. They produced the remake.
Then, I thought they produced the original.
No, he produced. No, Sean Cunningham didn't.
I didn't know.
Sean
I
Cunningham
didn't know that
produced
Sean
this one.
Cunningham produced this one too.
Yeah,
Oh, so
Wes
he
Craven
just
and
this one,
just
just
this
this
one.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he produced the original
No.
Wes Craven. Okay, so yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't even see Wes Craven as a producer. I saw
Yeah,
Jonathan
yeah,
Craven.
it was there.
I figure you got to figure
Producer just means getting money thrown at him to be
exactly.
say
to
okay,
really,
okay.
go hang out on set for a day or two.
We don't even have to do that. I don't think.
Probably not. That was more just to be
Sign
like,
off on shit.
yeah, just be like, hey,
They might
I'm
come in and say,
creative.
"Hey, should we do this scene like this?" Okay, really? Okay, fine.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's Wes Craven, dude. It's Wes Craven. Yeah. So what do you want to rate it?
I give it what I gave it in the thing. I'm giving it 3.75.
I give it a 4.
Yeah.
Give it a 4. I did not know Wes Craven actually wrote the script too for the original.
Oh yeah.
Him and some
And he did Hill. He wrote Hill Has Eyes too.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, dude, what a fucking
Those guys
legend.
back then, like Carpenter and Craven, they wrote and directed.
Yeah, yeah. They didn't have the money to fuck around.
In Carpenter's case, he wrote, he directed, and he played the music.
I was gonna say that's why Carpenter's always been.
He's a triple header.
He's a triple header. Yeah, not a lot of people were that lucky because Carpenter was a musician.
Right.
But that, I mean, and then it's like Carpenter didn't just give us like half-ass. He gave us incredible scores. I fucking love Carpenter's movies. Yeah, Two Gun 4.0. I agree, my man. 4.0 for me all day. I love this movie. Such a good one. I'm waiting. Anybody in the chat, what was your rating if you've seen The Last House on the Left remake? I forget what Evan said. I'm sure he's probably around a 4, though. He might even be a little higher.
And Carpenter, there, he gets a lot of the credit for a lot of stuff, but a lot of people just overlook his partner in most of the movies was Deborah Hill, and Deborah Hill produced the movies with him. She has a lot to do with a lot of the successes too, so she never gets mentioned.
No, and she
did a shitload of his movies.
Mm-hmm.
Escape from New York, Halloween.
Yeah, they dated for a while.
Yeah, I thought he married her, but I think they were living together.
No, I don't think they ever married, but they dated for a long time.
Yeah.
And then I think he ended up, once they broke up, he started dating Adrienne Barbeau.
Right.
And then obviously they still work together. So could you imagine? That probably was a little weird, but they were supposed to be really good friends. Yeah, I always try to talk about Deborah Hill because I feel like she's not talked about enough, and she was a huge part of why Carpenter was so incredible. You know, like they were a dynamic duo together. Like they meshed really well together. Maybe I'd give it 4.25, maybe even give it a 4.5, but I'm going 4.25. Yeah, I could maybe go up to a 4.25 honestly as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a 4.25. I love this movie. I think it's such a great movie. I'm gonna go 4.25 as well. And since we're on the fucking remake train, next Sunday or Monday, I think we might be stuck. I think next Monday, because we're doing that show Sunday night, right?
Yeah,
we're doing the Evil Dead one.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. Well, if not, then we'll see. But next Monday, we're gonna say, unless something happens, then maybe we'll be here Sunday.
Well, it could
next
be Tuesday.
Monday. Yeah, well, we'll see. Next Monday, we're gonna be doing House on Haunted Hill remake.
Yeah, I want to see that. I've never watched it, but just about the Blu-ray. So
I think I've only seen it once, man, and I've been wanting to get that Blu-ray for years, dude. So fucking long. I'm so fucking. I was hoping when I did this, there were all those sales, and I was hoping because you'd got it, so I was gonna try to get it, and that's why I put it on there, and then it went up just like Fire in the Sky.
Yeah, that was $12 too. That one.
I'm so fucking bummed, dude. I wanted that so bad.
I think I sent you the thing.
Yeah, you did, but then by the time I think I saw it was sold out.
It's like even when they don't sell out, they raise the prices like in minutes. So when you see something, if it's really good, buy it because you can go back, it's gone.
Exactly.
Not out of stock, just price went up.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. And that's what it was. I don't even think it was sold out.
They got to have these prices being set by a computer that just sets them at a certain time and takes them down at a certain time.
Yeah.
Arbitrarily, because you never know.
I think it's just to make sales, honestly, too. I don't even know.
I bought a bunch of shit. You see, when I'm showing off the movies I show off tonight, a lot of it's crap. I'll be the first to admit it. But it looked interesting, and it was like $3. They had a ton of Blu-rays for $3.
Who did?
Amazon.
What?
Yeah, it's not
$3.
Yeah, so you might even when you say it, you're gonna say, "Oh, I understand."
Oh, okay.
But they're not bad. I'll show them to you.
Yeah. Well, go ahead. Yeah. So House on Haunted Hill will be next week. I'm super excited. And cool. I got a little thing to show, but you go first.
And let me just pimp this coming week on Discord every night, 9:00. It's Alien Invasion Week. We're gonna start off with Fire in the Sky tomorrow night.
Every Monday?
On Tuesday night is going to be Attack the Block. On Wednesday night, it's The World's End. And then we'll be on Thursday night. Thursday night, we got Critters, the original Critters. Friday night, Contamination from 1980. Two Gun says it's great. We'll see. And we're finishing up Saturday night with a special complete re-edit by myself. I did it myself. It's The Complete Thing, which will be a complete epic.
Oh,
The 2011 and the 1982, The Complete Thing, Saturday night. So it should be
nice.
good. Should be good.
Yeah, I can't wait. Oh yeah.
So one of the DVDs I got for like $4.
Invasion Week.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
and then the following week, Western Horror. That's gonna be even better.
Oh, dude, please tell me you're doing that fucking one that I told you to do.
Which one?
Ghost Town. That's a Western horror.
I don't think so, but I'm not
You
sure.
have to. You have to. You have.
Anyways,
You have to add it.
I don't know how.
Bucks.
Redneck Zombies. Redneck
Scream
Zombies.
Factory did a Blu-ray on it.
What doesn't mean I have it.
You can find it.
Redneck Zombies. But I got this for like $3. It's a DVD.
Is it Tron? You found this off Amazon?
Yes.
I didn't see
An
it.
Italian movie I never even heard, but it's Luigi Cozzo, I think. Occultist. Look at that.
That's a cool cover.
She's got like a baby coming out of it, and she's being ripped by the devil. This was like $4. I figured, how bad could it be? I grabbed it.
It could be pretty bad.
And of course, I'll probably be on Discord eventually. So we're showing this week. Attack the Block.
Attack the Block. Is that an English movie?
It may
Like
be.
United Kingdom movie?
It might be.
Does that have black kids on the cover?
Yes, it does.
I think I've seen it. That's a good movie. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
Easter, Bloody Easter. We saw this. This isn't the greatest. It's not horrible, but it's got a cool cover. I paid like $4 for that. Yeah, Contamination is an Italian alien ripoff movie that Goblin does the music for us, so it should be good. Easter, Bloody Easter. Got that cheap.
I feel like
Never heard of this.
Contamination.
I guess the wrestlers, the Manson brothers. Have you ever heard of the Manson brothers? Never heard of them.
No.
This almost looks like Opie from Sons of Anarchy here. I don't know if it is or not.
Could be.
Midnight Zombie Massacre. I don't know. This one has some notoriety. I've never seen it, but it looks interesting. Anybody ever heard this? Craving? Craving?
Never. Never ever.
So, well, that was like $4. And then let's see what else I got here. Oh yeah, this is like 10 though. I did pick up Sergeant Kabuki Man in my PD. Trauma. So look for this in a future movie. In Discord.
What a fucking name.
This hasn't been out of print for a long time. James Cameron wrote it. Kathy Bigelow from Near Dark directed it. Strange Days.
Catherine Bigelow directed it?
Yeah. With Ralph Fiennes.
We gotta watch that. We've never seen it.
These only bought because the Kino Cults, don't ask me. The Magnificent Deadly Sins. Never heard of it. And
you're just fucking sucked into the Kino Cults now.
yeah, I know. Pete Walker Crime Collection's got some.
They started out with some bangers. Now it looks like
now they're starting to peter. We'll see how much longer I go with them.
Yeah.
And then I picked this up because this is down to like $6 already.
I need to get Frogs. Is that only 6? I need to get that.
6 or 7. I thought you said it wasn't good. Didn't you say you watched it?
No, I never watched it.
I want to see it. It looks interesting. It was like $7.
I think I watched bits and pieces and it seemed okay.
And this we'll be watching hopefully next Sunday. The Evil Dead, the Book of the Dead trilogy.
Did you get your new copy?
It should be coming soon. A complete.
Does that one not even play in a disc?
No, it's all scratched the shit.
It won't even play in a player. That sucks. Wonder why it was all scratched.
I don't know. But he sent me a new one, so that's all right. So that's it. That's everything I got this week. What do you have?
Well, that's nice. I got a little box, I think, that Two Gun meant to send me, but I don't know if he had a big enough box or something, so he sent me these. These were a couple of tapes I I believe he's been holding for me for a couple months now. Abbott and Costello meet Dr. Jekyll and Hyde.
That's cool.
Which I needed this one because I have Abbott, Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. I got Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein, and I got Abbott and Costello meet the Mummy. So I wish they did the Abbott and Costello meet the Creature on tape, but I don't think they did. I love this cover so much, dude. Abbott and Costello meet the Invisible Man. Love this.
Well, the Invisible Man looks a little funky there, doesn't he?
I love him on the cover though. But yeah, he is a little funky, like in the.
He looks like a Melikotian from Star Trek.
Yeah, I love.
When they're on the Western planet there, and they had that alien there. They go, humans.
I mean, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde looks a little funky there.
Yeah, but that's an accurate. That's what it looks like in the movie, at least.
Yeah, I guess so. But he still looks funky. This one, I remember seeing this one with my grandpa or my jiddu a long time ago. So I'm excited to recheck this one out. Hold That Ghost.
No, it's all right. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not one of the best ones, but cool. I know this was more of like, I'm sure Two Gun threw this in there because it was more like the horror.
I used to like, even though it was cheesy as hell, is Abbott Costello Go to Mars. You ever see that one?
Dude, that's one I've been looking for on tape too. That's a great one. I have not seen that in so long. Yeah, I was gonna say I figured because Two Gun said he's just been sending me a few tapes at a time. I know you got so many boxes, so it's probably hard for you to go through all that stuff that you got. And this one I think Scarpad just got recently. I'm so happy to get.
Yeah, I got that one. Yeah.
Abbott and Costello Meet the Killer. And last but not least, Wishmaster 2, which I'm not sure if I had this one.
I got the DVD. I got the Blu-ray box set collection thing.
I forget.
They made like 4 of those fucking movies.
Yeah, I don't have the first one, but even if I do have this one,
you can get the complete Blu-ray collection for like $8.
I've been wanting to keep a Wishmaster.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
On VHS?
No, on Blu-ray.
Oh, I was gonna say. Well, yeah, I have
the complete collection.
Yeah, the Vestron one.
Yes, that's the one. Yep.
Yeah, that's a great set. But I think if this is the one that I do have, I can finally watch it because I've kept my Wishmaster. Though I have one and it's sealed, so that might be this one. I'm not sure. But if not, I'll just pass it on the Scarpad or something.
I'm still waiting to get. Two Gun said he was looking for the Human Centipede for me. So.
Oh, really? There's a few things that Two Gun's looking for me. I gotta go through there because it's.
Two Gun's been begging me for that Human Centipede triple feature.
It's probably behind that wall. It's probably behind that stack of tapes. So I'll have to look. I probably do need it.
And you said you were up for that Human Centipede triple play. You were up for that, right?
It might be Wishmaster 3 that I already have. So you're probably right. What was that though, Scarphead?
Two Gun wants me to do a Human Centipede triple feature.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
I think I heard he did.
No, you do because you fucking love ass to mouth.
Ass to mouth.
You sick motherfucker.
Well, I don't think you can't sit through all 3. I'll edit the fucking movie seamlessly together, much like the Human Centipede.
Disgusting. I've seen all those movies actually, and it's insane that Scream Factory actually gave that they gave that a box set.
Right. Well, you gotta. I hope they had some art cards.
And it was like.
Did they have a foldable poster?
You remember the It's Alive one where it's like a really thin paper box that it didn't get like a hard box set. It only got a thin paper one.
Right.
Because they probably couldn't believe that it sold out, and they went out of print too.
That movie has a big cult following.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's hard to believe. But I guess fucking people have been talking about Two Girls, One Cup for a fucking decade, for like 20 fucking years. So there's some sick motherfuckers out there. Carolina Chris, you couldn't even bring that movie up. He'd be like, no. He'd be like, I'll never fucking watch that. That would be the day that we could get
Get him on
Carolina
the
Chris
show.
to
Tell
join
him-
Discord and tell him we're watching like fucking some random shit and put on.
And,
That
what
would
is
be so
this?
funny.
Tell him it's a fucking.
No, it's some new movie, man. It's supposed to be really good.
You know, when a centipede is hot.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll be doing House on Haunted Hill next week. The remake. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably Tubi or something at least.
Yeah, everything's on Tubi. Tubi's pretty good,
But
except for the commercials.
I want to pick it up on Blu-ray. And that's actually they made that in '99. At some point, though, we're gonna have to do the original.
I kind of have a feeling if you wait long enough, all these fucking Shout Factory movies will be going over to Kino.
Yeah, but then they're gonna cost more
You
because
think
they're
so,
gonna be
Kino?
new releases. They've had House
Well,
on
if
Haunted Hill for a long time.
if they're 4Ks, but if they're regular
Yeah.
Blu-rays,
Well, that's it. Most
you
likely.
can pick the old Blu-ray up on the House Haunted Hill, not too expensive.
No, you can't get House on Haunted Hill on Blu-ray. Only the original, only the first one from Scream Factory. You can get a regular Blu-ray for the sequel. I don't.
No,
There's
the
no.
remake, there is a real old original Blu-ray out for that.
Maybe, yeah,
Oh, there is.
probably.
Before it's a bare bones piece of crap. Before
I was gonna say it's a bare
Factory
because
got
they did a bare bones one for the sequel and it's a piece of crap, but you can't get it any other way.
Yeah, I mean you can still find that around.
Yeah.
You can also still get it on DVD too. I think if you want it.
When I look it up,
And I'll
though,
tell you, I've
can't
been
find
buying a few DVDs of late.
I
and
can't even find that though.
When I
because
play them on my
all I
good
can find
upscaling
is
player
the
on my
sequel.
TV over here, they look phenomenal. I mean, it just all depends what you're playing them on.
Yeah. I look even on Macari, I'm looking up House on Haunted Hill Blu-ray. You either only see the DVD or you see the sequel on Blu-ray. I don't know if they even did because it's 99, so I don't know if they did do a Blu-ray. They might have only done a DVD
Yeah, it could have been
because
just
that was
Blu-ray.
like, yeah. So Scream Factory, that might have been the first time it was on Blu-ray. I'll have to look. It might say on the back of your disc.
Yeah, if you look at
But
the
yeah, I mean, I'm glad though that Kino's releasing a 4K for hardware because I've been wanting to pull the trigger on that for months now, and I'm so glad because Kino will probably put out a way more affordable one because that one from Umbrella is like $50,
yeah, it'll be 25.
and that's
bucks.
that's even the standard one, just the slip. But I'll be able to get the Kino for.
You know,
like
I saw
25.
that it's on sale this week. If anybody's waiting, don't have it. If they didn't watch it, don't sleep on this movie. It's pretty good. As they got the, you know, that movie Death Machine we watched. That's
Yeah,
on
that
sale
was
for like
great.
$14 this week. I saw it on.
That was great. I love that movie.
That's
Oh,
a movie
man.
I really enjoyed. That came out of nowhere.
House on Haunted Hill is on sale for $19 right now. That's one of the cheapest I've ever seen
Yeah,
it.
that's not too bad.
I never saw it as cheap. It's always, dude, that shit is always $30. It's 28 to 30. Always. I don't understand why. And then this is a way you can get I've never seen the sequel, but you can get a triple pack with the sequel. It's not the original, it's the sequel.
No. Yeah,
But that's a great triple pack, which we just
Yeah,
watched.
it's not
Ghost
bad.
Ship
But
last
I
night.
own House of Wax already. Ghost Ship I own on DVD.
Me too. I have a Scream Factory Ghost Ship.
No, you got a DVD.
Great
of it.
disc.
That's what we watched last night. Looked all right.
Oh, really? Well, this doesn't look. This looks like just like a regular 1080p.
I don't know why they use that cover. I like the original.
This is. Well,
I know, but I'm just saying it should have been on slip.
Well, this is when they were.
Oh, that's
doing
not even
that on
opened?
artwork. No, it's open.
Oh, no, it's not sealed. Oh, it looked like it was sealed.
No.
You watch it?
Of course, I've watched it. I love this movie. I was so happy that I got the slip with it. I'm bummed. I wish I could have got the slip for 13 Ghosts because I would have liked to have both with the slip. I should have, but I never pulled the trigger. But whatever, because I got the second. I got that for like $12. The I'm guessing most because I ended up dozing off at the end of the movie. You guys liked 13 Ghosts the best.
What? Oh my God! You fall asleep during a movie? I don't fucking
Out of these
believe it.
two, dude, I worked. Fuck you. I worked. Motherfucker.
Yes. No, actually, I like Ghost Ship better than 13 Ghosts.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you?
I like 13 Ghosts. The ghosts in it were kind of cool, but I thought the machine was kind of dumb. But I thought, even though there's less kills and stuff in Ghost Ship, it had better atmosphere, and I just liked
Way
it better.
Yeah. I always like Ghost Ship better. I
Yeah.
like 13 Ghosts, but
I
there
liked
was
it.
definitely some dumb things about it.
Yeah, but Ghost Ship, that was a bad movie.
Yeah.
I
Have you
think
seen the
Two Gun
original 13
felt the
Ghosts?
same way.
Did Two Gun liked it better too?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought he was gonna like 13 Ghosts
No.
better. I wonder what did Evan say what he liked better?
I don't remember. I think Evan fell asleep too.
Nah, not likely.
Well, he was off doing something. I don't know.
Not likely. That motherfucker could stay up late. I used to stay up late. I used to stay up all night too, man. But I fucking work. I can't believe two.
Yeah, but hold on. Yeah, but we did that Saturday night. You didn't have to work today.
I didn't do that today.
No, we did last night.
I worked all day.
Wow, but you don't have to work the next day.
But I still was tired from waking up at 5:30 a.m.
Fucking nap, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro? I came home, I ate and chilled, and then by the time I fucking do that, the stream's starting.
No, come on, Dylan. We all know all you do is watch fucking movies at work anyways. I know, because I'm on with you half the time when you're doing it.
You haven't done that shit in weeks. Fuck you.
What are you eating?
Fucking capping ass.
What the hell are you eating? What the hell are those? Cookie Thins? Never heard of them. Looks like a Ritz cracker.
Well, they're cookie things.
Yeah. All right, so we like this movie, and hopefully we'll like the next one.
Slightly. I knew Evan would like 13 Ghosts better. And Two Gun just said I was the only one that liked 13 Ghosts more than Ghost Ship. But only
Really?
slightly.
I thought you said you liked Ghost Ship better. Oh.
You must have been fucking sleeping, motherfucker.
No, but I did have 3 edibles last night, or 3 or 4. So yeah, I was tripping balls. Maybe I said that.
And
no matter.
I would have stayed. I wouldn't have fallen asleep, but I told you, the girl was blasting music in the living room where I was watching.
You should be able to stay awake if somebody's blowing music in the living room.
I went in the fucking bedroom so I could talk.
You could probably still hear it, but then you didn't talk.
Because I fell asleep.
A fucking vicious circle.
It's a vicious circle. Oh, that's too good. That's too good. But that was a good double feature for sure.
Oh, I enjoyed that.
What's the double feature?
Actually, Two Gun said we should have done Leviathan with Ghost Ship of the Alpha. I said the theme was ghosts.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Leviathan wouldn't have cut it, man. What was Leviathan? Was that squid? I forget. Not Leviathan. He wanted the other one, Deep
Star 6 or whatever.
No, it wasn't that.
Is it The Abyss?
Yeah, no. It's Two Gun. What was the fucking movie you wanted?
Gotta be the Deep Star 6 or whatever.
I mean, was it Deep Star 6? No, it wasn't
Space
that.
6 or whatever.
No. I forget what it was. It was one of those type movies. But it wasn't
Deep
that.
Star 6, I think. Deep Rising. I don't know.
That's Treat Williams, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember that one. I want to see that Dark Star. I've never seen it. Or Dark City.
Yeah,
the one that Arrow.
Dark City's fantastic.
I've never seen it. I want to see it really bad.
Because I'll put it on here when I get it. It's coming out next week.
I've been debating if I should pick up that Arrow, but I've never seen it, so I didn't want to pick it up without watching.
It's good. I think it might be on Plex now. I don't know, but it will be once I get the thing. Yeah, Deep Rising, I remember that. That was a squid, I think, or something, some kind of creature.
Yeah,
we'll have to do a triple feature of those type of movies like Leviathan, Deep Rising, that type of shit.
Yeah. Well, do we have a double feature this Saturday?
Yeah, we get the complete thing.
Oh yes, well, and then Sunday is the Army of
the Evil Dead complete epic, Book of the Dead.
Are you doing that yourself? Oh, that Deep Rising has Treat Williams. I do remember that. I do. I haven't seen that forever. That would be a fun one to watch.
No, I did the thing, the Evil Dead one. The other guy, yeah.
Is that you, or are you wait? Are you just hoping that your disc comes by the time of Sunday?
And the disc has been shipped. I should have it
Oh, so
soon.
you should have it in a couple days.
Right.
Well, how far does it? Where does he ship from?
I think he's out of California, but I should still have it by the end of the
I was
week.
gonna say, you see how quick Two Gun shit gets to us, so
Right. Well, this guy
Yeah.
uses priority, which means it's slower. But
yeah, right, right. I
Yeah.
know that struggle.
so,
Yeah, but yeah, so we got a good one next Monday. I'm gonna say House on Haunted Hill, the remake. And yeah, man, if you guys aren't doing nothing, join us on Discord. We're always in there bullshitting, hanging out, always having a good time. I'm super excited for this Aliens Invaded week. I'm so excited for Fire in the Sky tomorrow. Love that movie. So that's going to be fun. And anything else you want to say before we get out of here, my guy?
that's it.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate everyone coming in and hanging out with us. I hope everyone has a great week. And as always, man, we'll see you next time. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.